Solving the money problem. Manage your money wisely. Hello, and welcome to our channel Pursuit of Wealth. This channel is your ultimate destination for learning about finance and wealth, investing and crypto, informational and educational trends in finance management. If you are someone who wishes to become wealthy and looking for smart money management options, then we are fortunate to have found each other. Are you worried about your debts and trying to figure out how to get out of them? Many people begin to question whether they missed something in terms of financial management when they pass through the school. We're supposed to know how to manage our money appropriately as grown-ups in order to balance our expenses and income. However, either a large number of individuals did not attend the class, or it was never given. The good news is that you don't need an Ivy League degree to assist you to address your financial troubles. So, in today's video, we'll be discussing some practical and effective tips to solve the money problem without anyone else's assistance. Sit back, relax, and enjoy watching. Make a list of the most common sources of financial stress. If a financial concern is keeping you up at night, start by pinpointing the precise issues that are causing you to worry. Identifying the root of your worry, whether it's debt, credit card, or future bill payments, will help you figure out what to do next. Make a list of your most pressing financial concerns. To feel less overwhelmed, keep the list small. Reevaluate your list every 3 to 6 months or as your situation changes. It's better to live on cash for 2 weeks. When was the last time you just paid for things using cash? Many people acquire terrible money habits as a result of debit and credit cards, and the line between what they can afford to buy and what they can afford to pay for blurs. It's extremely easy to assess whether you can afford to pay for anything with cash. The first task is to store all of your cards for at least 2 weeks. When you need to purchase something, you can only do it with cash. If you've completed it in 2 weeks, award yourself a passing grade. Save some for emergency. Having money set aside for an unexpected expense, such as job loss, sickness, or auto repairs, can help to alleviate financial stress. However, putting up an emergency fund, especially one large enough to cover 3 to 6 months' worth of costs, can be daunting. Don't get too caught up with the amount. What matters is that you put money aside on a regular basis. After accounting for the costs on your requirements list, use your budget to estimate how much you can put into savings each month. Prioritize saving for 3 to 6 months' worth of living costs before moving on to longer-term objectives. Moreover, make automatic deposits from your checking account to your savings account. Keep track of your expenses to make sure your budget is correct. It's a good idea to track your costs for a month after you've made a budget to ensure the numbers you're working with are accurate and reasonable. It will not function if your budget does not represent reality. You can keep track of your spending by gathering all of your receipts each day and placing them in a box. You can categorize them by kind of spending, groceries, transportation, etc., and then sum them up at the end of the month. You may collect your statements and perform the same thing if you pay for everything using your bank card or credit card. When people check their costs and sum up how much they spent on various items, they are usually astonished. Meanwhile, many people discover that their real spending differs from what they expected, and that tracking their costs help them identify a portion of the problem with money. Increase your spending awareness by becoming more conscious of your spending. Think about what you learned about yourself by just using cash. Was it simpler or more difficult to part with cash rather than plastic? Was there enough money to buy anything you wanted? Or did you simply buy what you needed? In the end, how much money did you have? According to some research, when customers use plastic instead of cash, they spend up to 15% more on each item. Spending extra on each purchase adds up over time, so be mindful of how you spend your money if you want long-term debt relief. Be strategic when it comes to debt reduction. Debt from credit cards is a typical source of financial anxiety. It's not only costly, but it may also stand in the way of your financial goals. The remedy to worry is a debt-paying strategy. Consider employing the snowball strategy that typically translates to paying off your debts one by one, focusing on the lowest first, or the high-rate method if you have balances on numerous cards. Pay the bare minimum on each of your credit cards. Don't get into any new credit card debt. Choose a payment method and stick to it. Find a replacement for one large expense in your monthly budget plan. It's simpler to eliminate a cost or change a habit if you replace it with something else. If you want to stop buying pricey coffee on your way to work, for example, think about how you might replace it with a new habit. You might want to invest in a new travel cup and some coffee that you prefer to prepare at home. Then, try changing your routine so you're not tempted to stop for coffee in the first place, such as taking an alternative route to work. Your task is to identify one cost that is eating up a significant portion of your budget and come up with alternative options. One example is reducing coffee consumption. But what about your entertainment expenses, reducing your hobby, leisure spending, and stopping smoking? When all of your payments are paid up to date and you have a little extra money in your bank account, you'll know you've completed this project. Make a debt reduction strategy. Is it really that big a concern if everyone has some? Yes, it is possible. If you have a large amount of debt that has built up over time, you need practical debt solutions that fit your lifestyle, not fast fixes that you can't live with in the long run. Interest rates will begin to rise at some time, and your income will likely fall as a result, such as when you retire. If one of these things happens, you'll be faced with some difficult options if you've relied on credit to get by. When you deal with debt sooner rather than later, you have more alternatives. Many people, however, put off seeking debt relief because they are ashamed or don't know where to turn. Here are some of our most helpful hints for dealing with debt. Create a strategy to pay off your debts while maintaining an acceptable level of life using these guidelines to help you finish Assignment 6. Only if your strategy is feasible and you use what you learned in the previous 5 tasks will you be able to pass this assignment. Spending less than you expected is the key. The majority of us have wishes and desires that are greater than our paychecks. You can have practically whatever you want. You simply can't afford everything you want, as the classic adage goes. Many people remain in debt as a result of their tendency to buy what they want and when they want it. Even millionaires are unable to purchase all they desire. Remember that. If you desire something, wait till you have the funds to purchase it. You can utilize the money you save to pay down your debt if you can be content with less than you would want, even if it is just for a short time. Paying using cash rather than credit is another wonderful approach to saving money. People who pay with credit card rather than cash spend 56% more at McDonald's restaurants, according to the company. People who pay with credit spend 100% more at vending machines or on event tickets, according to studies. In general, research appears to show that when people use credit, they spend at least 15% more on everything they buy. Keep improving your financial literacy. The drive to study more is one of the most important things any high-level university can inspire in its pupils. Any amount of learning from our mistakes is beneficial, especially when it comes to bettering our financial and debt management. Improving our financial literacy is always good. And remember that the journey is more important than the destination. Your task is to continue to learn. Take up additional tasks or assignments from the Common Sense School. Life skills that help you continue to cultivate your new money habits can help you stay on track with your budget, avoid financial troubles, and effectively prepare for your future. Save money on groceries. To save money, stock up on foods when they're on sale, or go a step further and stockpile while they're on sale, then skip one grocery purchase every month and live off the food you've accumulated. Non-perishable foods, such as cereal, the items that can be frozen, such as bread and meat, can be stored in advance, and canned products as well. Filling your cabinets with discount items and then skipping one shopping store every month can save you up to 25% on your annual grocery spend. This can save a family of 4 $2,300 to $2,900 each year. Saving money like this and applying it to your bills will put you ahead in the long term. The key to this method is keeping an eye out for deals, only stocking up on supplies when they're on sale, and properly freezing things. You will still need to buy perishable items like milk, vegetables, and fruit if you skip a grocery store, but you should be able to skip the remainder of what you would regularly buy. If you can't avoid going to the store once a month, try once every other month. Even so, you will save a significant amount of money. These are some practical and effective tips to reduce your debts, increase your credit score, and bring your finances in line. We hope you'll find it very helpful. So, that's pretty much it for the video. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and press the bell icon for more amazing content about wealth management and finance-related videos. Success is coming your way. Keep your doors open. See ya till the next time.